Today we are here to look at the Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast Collector's Tin, which I got for the measly price of $18, which includes shipping and handling. Here's the original jewel case copy that I bought about 6 months ago, then left it around and my little sister kind of destroyed it. I don't know if you can see the damage here, but she really did a number on this disc. On most discs, on most computers, it won't even get past 96% installation. But as you can see, there's an immense size difference. I mean, this box set of sorts, this tin, makes Genesis games pale in comparison. I don't know if you can see the size comparison, but it's almost, I'd say, 2/3 as big. And I almost feel as if it's unnecessary. It even easily dwarfs modern PC games like Supreme Commander and Battlefront 2. It's unnecessarily big. If we open it up here, it's got a little bit of information, kind of like your standard case information. It's got information about the game, talk about the multiplayer and the use of the Force, and it's got the rating. It's kind of like a big case, a modern design, without the pictures on the back. And if you open it up, there's just, here's where a lightsaber keychain would have been, but I couldn't find one that had the keychain. If I can lift it up real quick, I can pull out the manual. I decided to put the manual underneath the foam because it was kind of getting in the way. But if you remove the foam, like I did here on accident, there isn't much to this box set. In fact, there's literally nothing. Except for, I guess, maybe the keychain maybe added some way, but this just seems like an unnecessarily big set. It comes with the jewel case copy of Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast, which is literally identical to the version that I already had, with the same front and the same back. They're literally identical. Hopefully I won't get them confused. But I actually have this one separated from the other Jedi Knight copy that I have. It comes with the early 2000, maybe late 1999 budget re-release packaging of Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2, which comes with a lengthy booklet that has a lot of information about the backstory and the gameplay and the characters, and it has the game disc and the disc that contains most of the cinematics. It's got more detailed packaging because I guess maybe this one would be intended more of like a jewel case release, like a budget release like you would find on the shelves of Media Play back in the day. I remember actually seeing this game at Media Play and I really wanted it, and back in the day I couldn't afford it. And if you compare it to the original jewel case design of Jedi Knight, there's a huge difference in terms of packaging, as this shows more of cinematic footage and has a lot less about the game. There's essentially no book. There's actually no booklet. This is just one paper. So there's actually a higher quality of production value to the newer version, to the budget release of Jedi Knight 2. However, they both run on Windows 95 or 98, so there's no porting or upconverting for the newer operating systems. Like, technically, Jedi Outcast is a 98 game, but it supports XP quite fluently. In fact, it even says you can use 95, 98, ME, 2000, or XP. And last but not least, the game includes the Windows 95 or 98 port of Dark Forces. This was actually brand new sealed in the case when I got it. And it's got I don't think they really changed the design much, but it's got a lengthy booklet on how to install it and nice case or CD design. If you can see here, it includes a Jedi Knight demo for the game that came with the actual set. So this to me is also another budget late 90s archives release. Let me see if I can pull out my PlayStation copy, see if there's any differences in the artwork. The artwork, the differences in the artwork is actually quite substantial, with the PC version having just a couple stormtroopers, while this is more of a static image with one shot being fired. This is the greatest hits edition. While the back seemingly has a higher quality image for the PC version, as this one has a lower resolution to it. So yeah, it's a 3-disc set that comes with a keychain that I don't have, and I'm impressed with this set. I think I paid a good price for it because it also came with the perfect guide. But I think it's generally more of a waste of space than it is a necessity. I think if you have just the regular cardboard box, you'd be much better off in terms of space. You'd probably be much happier. You'd be able to store it with the rest of your PC games. Like, if I try and put it up with the rest of my PC games, even if I take three of them out and put them over here, this still just barely fits. I mean, and it looks really awkward compared to the rest of them. It almost fits at an angle. So what I do is I actually stand it on top of my Sega CD games when I store it. Yeah, it's almost wedged in there uncomfortably. So I actually just keep it up there like that, almost as a display of its incredibleness. I mean, it is probably one of the coolest collector's tin items out there, but it's definitely much bigger than it actually needs to be. And I could tell you about the game, but Jedi Knight 2 speaks for itself. It's the continuation of the Dark Forces series, and the last game to feature Kyle Katarn as a main character. I mean, I have original copies of the 3 original games here, with an original copy of the PlayStation, Jedi Knight, and Star Wars, and you saw all of the budget re-release artwork. And there is a substantial difference in some of them, and in others, like just Jedi Knight 2, I feel they could have done a little more with the booklet artwork instead of just having a blank slip. But I won't complain. It is what it is, and Jedi Knight 2 is one of the classics of the last decade. In fact, some may call it the best Star Wars game of all time. I don't... Actually, I'd almost agree with them if I didn't love Rogue Squadron so damn much. Sometime later I'll have to go through the rest of my collection. I moved my PlayStation games there, my Xbox games, and under this mess here I have all of my PlayStation and GameCube games, and I moved all of my jewel case PC games here, and I have a much larger Genesis collection. I'll do a rundown of the rest of my room some other time, but right now I'll give you guys one last look at the collector's tin. May the Force be with you.